Hi there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for March 2025. I'm going to start with the astrological forecast for the month of March. If you are not interested in this, please have a look in the description box down below. I've placed a timestamp to when the tarot reading actually starts. But we are going through March with quite a few conjunctions. So it's asking us to look at different aspects of ourselves. And it's mainly the moon that's in conjunctions with a lot of planets. So the moon is a planet of emotion, of the subconscious, the beauty and feminine almost. And we're going to have a look at all of them, and I'm going to go through them quite quickly because I don't want anyone getting bored. So it might be getting quite a lot in a short period of time. Just let me know in the comment box down below how you would like me to lay this out. But we start with on the 1st of March with a conjunction of Moon and Mercury. And the Moon, like I said, is the planet of emotion, femininity, beauty, and the subconscious. Mercury, on the other hand, is a planet of communication, adaptability, mentality, look, mind, and how we share our thoughts. So it's uniting our thoughts and feelings, making us really good communicators. Deep diving into our spiritual connections, but it's asking us not to live in our heads and only really express ourselves when we are grounded, not when emotion is running high, like when we're so explosively angry or sad or having some sort of anxiety. 2nd of March we have another conjunction of Moon, but then in Venus, and Venus is a planet of love, beauty, balance. It can bring a blend of beauty, emotional depth, financial ease, but also challenges in emotional stability. The Moon will once again, because it has one time this year already been in a conjunction with Venus, and it will once again be in the sign of Pisces. So it's really asking us this year to connect with our intuition and our depth and duality. 3rd day of March, the 3rd of March, we have another conjunction. So it just keeps on going like this. But it's between Mercury and Neptune. And Mercury, like I just said, is the planet of communication, mentality, adaptability, how we share our thoughts. And Neptune is about inspiration, magic, illusion, spirituality, subconscious, fantasies. It intensifies intuition and compassion, and it makes us focus our thinking and our communication on spiritual topics, mysteries and secrets. It's an ideal time to dive into creativity and to create, and also any occult studies if you're interested in that. But don't expect to find your answers in one thing only, because there might be a thread starting to lead you astray into the next thing. It's not astray though, but leading you on to the next topic, following the flow a little bit. But if you are interested in connecting with the beyond, make sure that you are taking care of yourself and your space. The sun is also in Pisces at this time, which also will help and aid you and guide you. Just make sure that you're grounding yourself plenty at this time if you're going to do this, so you don't feel lost. Okay, 6th of March we have a conjunction of Moon and Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of principles, growth, expansion, adventure, healing, good fortune, miracles, and wisdom. And it's another conjunction that will aid us in steering our course of life into higher alignment. This event could also bring harmony and balance into your lives, but also success in aligned careers, spiritual growth, intuition, financial gains, and good health. 9th of March we have a conjunction of Moon and Mars. And Mars is the planet of masculinity. So you have the Moon representing femininity, and then you have Mars representing masculinity. But it's also about the warrior, courage, strength, ambition, impulsiveness, but also a little bit of aggression and confrontation. And it can make us a bit impulsive, angry, overreactive, and stubborn, but it can also make us very innovative, like that fire, that spark has started. Just make sure that you ground your feelings before you're expressing them. On the same day, there's also a conjunction of Venus and Mercury. So we have the Moon, Mars, and Venus. There's a lot of feminine energy going around with the masculine. and this is happening on the same day. It will be throwing us into a little bit of a whiplash of avoiding confrontation or getting it out of our systems now. So it's kind of a little bit of a balance act from that. Venus and Mercury is asking us to instinctively avoid confrontation and instead share innovative ideas with clear perspectives and communication, sharing and a willingness to broaden the horizon of success. 14th of March, we have the full moon in Virgo. It is a total lunar eclipse, so it will be quite a prominent energy both the days before and probably the days after. So it might be a little bit of a lingering one. Since it is in Virgo, it means that safety and emotions will be connected to order and clarity. We might feel an urge to organize things that makes us feel stressed or a little bit of chaotic, and getting rid of distractions that might be sucking up on our energy and our surroundings. Just focus on being tolerant and accept imperfections and allow things not to always have to live up to your expectations, because sometimes our expectations are put on us, which then in turn will get put on other things or people around us. The 20th of March is the last day when the sun is in Pisces. We have the Neptune at a solar conjunction. Neptune is the planet of Pisces. And we also have the spring equinox. So it's kind of like we're starting the new astrological year with a heightened sensitivity to vibrational energy and the intuitive sign of Pisces. So it's really a lot of depth and magic and spirituality and intuition kick-starting here the few days before we go into Aries. And I don't believe in coincidences anymore. It's actually happening for us to level up collectively, I think. And then the 21st of March, the sun enters Aries, so we might be feeling a little bit of fire going on again. And we're moving on to the 28th of March. We have a conjunction once again between the moon and Saturn. And Saturn is all about discipline, structure. Have a look, once again, this has also happened this year. Have a look once again this year on how your structure is impacting your emotions and vice versa. We're getting already very quick redo on this celestial event. So make sure that life demands are not weighing you down too much, but if they are, have a clear look at yourself and what you can change to align yourself. It's a great time to start meditating, Leo, so if you've been meaning to take it up, please do so. We have the 29th of March, we have a new moon in Aries, so we have the sun and the moon in Aries propelling us forward into April, and we want to get going with our intentions. Pivot or lean into discomfort is needed. Aries is a fire sign just like you, Leo, and the fire is it has the power to either destroy or blaze a path for a new growth and fresh beginnings. So that's really what we're looking for in March here. I've cleansed your space, I meditated on your cards, and when I had this little meditation, I felt like there was something flapping in the wind, like a curtain, like a piece of fabric, very thin fabric, just floating in the wind a little bit. And I don't know if that is something that you needed to hear in order to see if this reading was something for you. But I think we're also going to start closing out some chapters here. So I will be cleansing the space with you right now. You will be hearing 3 loud sounds, and I will begin now. Thank you so much, Leo, for being here today. We're gonna start having a look at the spirit animals that you have in the month of March. Could Spirit please guide Leo for the highest good? What are the spirit animals for the month of March 2025? What do they need to be aware of? Quite a few, but I'm actually going to go with those because I felt like that is the most important. So in Aries meditation that I did previously, I felt like there's going to be a dance of water and fire in the month of March. And maybe it's because it goes from a water sign into a fire sign, but Aries also got two. Okay, Aries also got two water spirit animals and one earth spirit animal here. We got the octopus, 8 arms, plenty of things rolling around here, plenty of things that needs to be done. Multitasking is what I'm getting. And the beaver is hardworking, building a home, building a safe space. And then we have the snake. And when it's biting its tail like that, it's about infinity. And also we have the flower life in there. I'm going to have a look in the guidebook what it says about all the animals, because I feel like I need to do that. So let's start with the beaver. And the beaver is all about hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. The beaver's personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element providing a home financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started they work steadily for weeks, months or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. When it's in balance, it's happy and meaningful work. When it's out of balance, it feels useless or worn out. To bring it into balance, you need physical labor or selfless service. And then we also have the octopus. It's reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what it's meant to be close. If you notice after spending some time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries, be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. When it's in balance, it's interested, engaged, intelligent. When it's out of balance, it's needy, clingy and lacks courage. And in order to bring this into balance, you need to space oneself and talk therapy. The snake is a guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, the creative life force, lays dormant at the base of our spine like Kundalini energy in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it is well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste, the snake card appears when it's no more time to waste. So it's time to get to work here, Leo. When it's in balance, it's prosperous, creative and charismatic. When it's out of balance, it starts and stops many things. And to bring this into balance, you can do Kundalini yoga or meditation. The snake is also the year of the snake that has just shifted now when I'm doing the reading. So it's about also shedding your skin and closing out old chapters. Right, I'm going to place them over here. And I'm going to ask Spirit to also give Leo some information what this reading will be focusing on, what they need to be keeping in mind for the month of March, and anything that can be enlightening. Conjunction. Oh, we got quite a few conjunctions going on in March if you watch the astrological forecast of the month. Becoming whole again. So it's really about going in and integrating all the sides within you and to become whole again. That's lovely. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. What else do they need to? Separation, division and integration. 3 plus 5, like we have there, is the number of karma. It's also your number in the major arcana, which has to do with strength. And it's all about money as well. So separation. What have you been separated from? Is it yourself, or is it people around you, or maybe it's yourself and therefore people around you? I don't know, Leo. What do you need? What do you think? Please let me know in the comments down below. What else does Leo need to know about for the month of March and for this reading to keep in mind? Oh, okay, we take those two. Thank you very much. This came first. Black Moon Lilith in Gemini. Liberate your truths. What have you been sitting on and not speaking upon? You got the feminine and the masculine here, keeping them in balance. Maybe even joining them together. It's also the number 3 here, which is about, you know, point of no return, is about new life. And we also have Lilith herself here, dark divine mother of creation. Maybe you have put aside your divine dark feminine for a while and not really been connecting to that side of her. Right, beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm going to do the monthly Celtic cross, and we're going to see the past energy, the energy that you're bringing into the month of March. What does Spirit has to say about that? Could you please guide them for the highest good? Ooh, a lot of choices. And it's number 7, so it's about the intellect, isn't it? So the 7 of Cups, and it's a card about waiting and a higher purpose. You might be experiencing that there's a lot of options or choices for you to make, and some of them will be illusions, some of them will be true treasures, and you don't really know where to begin. But let's see here. Many choices, fantasy versus illusion, or fantasy illusions versus intuition even. And it is a card about that you can commit even if it's not perfect. You can commit to something even though it doesn't fully reach to where you want to go. It might take you a step on the way there, but it might not fully get you there emotionally. And it's really important here to be real and to be keeping grounded. You know, there's pros and cons with all the choices that is presented, and you just need to see in your heart what you actually want to aim for, where to kind of aim your bow. Okay, so that is the energy that you are bringing into March. And maybe you're standing in front of a lot of choices, or that you've had been making a decision on what you want to do and how you want to feel and how you want to live, really. What is any hopes and fears Leo has for the month of March? Temperance. The middle path. Will the middle path be boring? Is a hope about finding meaning. It's about finding balance through directing energy, just like I said. And since it's into the upright, I feel like this is a hope. You have an angel here. You have some sort of enlightenment going on. 1 foot firmly on the ground, or 1 foot in the water. So 1 foot grounded and 1 into the emotions there. So it's a card to embrace patience and harmony. You know, nothing comes overnight. And to balance your inner world in order to balance your outer world. So this is really a little bit what we talked about previously, and also a little bit what we talked about astrologically as well. So it's also the number 14. 1 + 4 is 5, which is change and possibility. So you are really hopeful for this, and I'm very happy for you here. I feel like I'm missing a word here that you need to hear. What is the word that you need to hear about the past energy coming into March here? Oh, okay, thank you. Lack of movement, self-discipline, opposition, giving up, losing direction, forceful, powerless, aggression, and obstacle. Maybe you've been feeling like there's some obstacles going around there. Getting caught out, imposter syndrome, secrets, making amends for wrongdoing, confession, concise, don't know that word, and regret, okay? Delegation, release, taking a break, finally saying no, freedom, lightening the load. Okay, I don't know, but you probably needed to hear some of that coming into it. We have both water, air, and fire energy in this. So you might have actually been dealing with quite a few energies coming into March, and maybe even sorting them out, and you're really hoping for a bright future. You have some mountains here in the background that is getting my attentions, and it is really about achievement, but also a little bit of challenge, because you can't achieve anything with a little bit of challenge, right? And you are up for this. I feel like this is a very light card that you should be happy with, and is a good hope, and I feel like it's going to come true for you. That's just really what I'm getting. So can I have the present moment for Leo here? What is going on in March? Okay, Page of Sword. The pages are about new opportunities and new experiences, and since it is in the suit of swords, it is new opportunity and experiences when it comes to your mental development, like a school, or taking extra classes, or taking a new job, to learning some new things. It is a card though, since it's getting a lot at the same time. It's a card about restlessness also, and mental energy. Since it came into the reversed, it is telling you to plan. It will go into the upright as you're working with this energy. You just need to plan. You might be lacking a little bit of enthusiasm to get started, but you know that you might need to do it. It might even go meaning to go to therapy and learning to get some tools from there in order to move forward. But I feel like this is going to the upright as you are working with this energy, and it will give you more purpose once you're getting rid of this mental block that's going on. It's about planning and taking small steps towards it, right? What is the crossing energy here for Lovers? Okay, and it came into the side position as well, which is lovely. So the Lovers is number 6, is a card about partnership, union, duality, choice, love, and showing love from a healed heart in your everyday actions. It is a card about full trust, strength, and confidence, physical and emotional inner harmony, yin and yang, balance the flow of mutual energy. So it's about the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So maybe that's why you got Lilith here. Maybe you need to actually address your dark feminine energy. And if you don't know how to do that, please just have a little look on YouTube to get in contact with your dark feminine energy, or your shadow, or something like that. It is great work to actually have done. Since this is coming into the to the crossing energy here, maybe it is that it doesn't have to do with partnership like in love only. It could be partnership in business or friendship, and having that connection together. Does that make sense? Maybe it's too much living in your head a little bit, and then that's why you need a little bit of balance in there. It is also a card of Gemini, and I feel like you got a card of Gemini here. Black Moon Lilith in Gemini, liberate your truth. Okay, so what are you not being honest about? What are you not expressing? That is wonderful. Thank you so much, Spirit. Black Moon Lilith in Gemini. Okay, get in touch with that in the darkest side of you and liberate your truth. Thank you so much, Spirit. What is going on in Leo's conscious mind? What are they aware of? And you are aware of the 8 of Cups. So the cups are about emotions, habits, intuition, and healing. And this is the 8 of Cups. It is transcendence of energy. It's a card about change for better, real change. He has been working so hard, and he's so disappointed that he has not received what he wanted, so he's walking away. It almost feels like you're losing a part of yourself, but I feel like since this is into the reversed, you are walking away from it, but not being necessarily sad. You're working towards something that you know will actually give you some sort of peace here, finding a middle path. You're ready to leave that behind. And you know, it's okay to be upset about things and moving forward. But you know that you're doing it for better. Are you doing it for better? Leo, that's just what popped into my head. Just make sure that you are actually doing it for yourself and doing it for having real and better change for yourself. I don't really feel like you're disappointment or feeling any disappointment and loss, but you feel ready to just move on there. Could I please have any cards explaining this Eight of Cups into the reverse? What does Leo need to know about it? Keywords. Okay, it's saying here, dynasty, leaving a legacy, inheritance, wealth, financial security, long-term success, roots, family, ancestry, privilege, and affluence. So maybe you're going back to your roots, and that's what you need. I feel very light from this. So maybe you are going back to who you are. Could I have another card here describing the Eight of Cups? Sorry, you dropped them. Eight of Cups into the reversed. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles into the reversed, and the King, the Knight. Wow, I think maybe I just thought this is the next one. I don't know what I thought. I don't know what happened there. This is the next one from the Ten of Pentacles here, and it's about dedication, hard work, and routine, a balance between achievements and ambition versus soul and well-being. So you've not been having any balance there in between those. You need to be diligent and, you know, a little bit relentless in your pursuit of what you know that you want. Maybe even look at how efficient you are and make sure that you know that the tasks might be hard and repetitive, but you need to see the bigger picture, like dynasty, leaving a legacy, inheritance, wealth, financial. See the bigger picture is really what I'm getting there. We also have the Nine of Cups, which is about isolation and heightened awareness. And you are not very, once again, I feel like this is following here. You're not really happy with what you have here. You're not satisfied with what you got there. You are willing to move on. You have the Four of Swords. They're about stability and consistency. You're not been, so once again, we're talking about not having stability or consistency. It's a card about rest, restoration, recovery. I deserve rest. But I feel like you're moving out of this energy since it is into the reverse. You need to start taking actions and having a little bit of routine with seeing also the bigger picture. You know, routine could be really boring and you can get really stuck in it. But just for where you are aiming your bow towards to where you want to go, it is really important to maybe even set routines to study 10 minutes a day or go for a half an hour run, like things like that, that slowly progresses you forward. That's what I'm getting there. So that's things that you know that you need to start working on and that you just need to do. And I feel with this card into the reverse, you are transcending the energy. You are moving forward, like it is light, and I feel like it is going into the upright. If it hasn't already been doing that, you're ready to leave that side of you or that life behind. Okay, the subconscious here, what's going on? What are you subconsciously working towards? Okay, so this is a card about being tactical, turning the blind eye, and you are subconsciously saying that you just need to be doing something drastic to get out of survival mode. Like it's a card about survival mode versus thriving. So maybe that's what you're picking up on here, and that's why this is all showing in your subconscious. But it's still a card about being tactical. I don't really feel like you want to be tactical right now. You are not hearing it. You don't want to hear it. Could I have another card explaining and showing me Leo's subconscious? Could you please guide them for the highest good? What do they need to hear? Chariot, going fast. Is another card of 7. It's funny because I almost said the Chariot earlier when we got the 7 here. So the Chariot is about joining those dueling forces and riding the chariot, knowing when to pull the reins tighter and when to let them go, kind of following that. It's about direction, control, determination, pure willpower and self-control. So this is also going into your subconscious. You know that you need to keep this up. It's about taking the reins of destiny and harness the chaotic forces around you. Even though everything has a pro and con and things like that, you are ready to kind of like subconsciously, it's bubbling up that you are ready to just throw yourself out there, okay? Knowing when to tighten the reins. I also feel like there's a few stars in this card, and the stars is about hope and faith. And the Ace of Wands is about new beginnings. It's fresh energy, innovation, inspiration, being a bit impulsive. So this is exactly what I've been talking about. You might be feeling a little bit impulsive, just ready to just do something right now. And this hand from the universe is giving you this opportunity. And I feel like you are ready to take it. It will spark some sort of passion project or creative project, or you will actually find the willpower to start moving soon. This will go into the upright and you can start being tactical, but you kind of also just want to throw it to one side and just start again. Do you know what I mean? If this resonates, please let me know in the comments down below. What is your energy and your attitude? What is your attitude towards the month of March? The Fool. So a fresh new beginning. So this is your fresh new beginning for a new astrological year ahead. You are ready. The Fool is, in a sense, free spirit, you know, throwing yourself out there in the world, taking a leap of faith. I feel like so many cards here are quite light. So you're ready to take that leap of faith in the month of March. And I really think you should do it because this is one of the most positive cards in the tarot. It's also the beginning of the major arcana for this travel. And major arcana, just like Temperance here and the Lovers, is a big energetic start in your life through the tarot. And it might be like undercurrently going through, but you can feel that kind of push. Maybe that wind in the curtain, like I talked about from the meditation, is like a wind of change, kind of freshening up. The Fool, just need to be aware of like there is some obstacles on the way. You can see the whole mountain range in the background, and the mountains in the tarot is talking about achievements but also challenges, but he is ready to just take it on. And I feel like that is perfectly your energy here. You want to go fast and you're ready to just try it out. And I feel very light right now, like Leo, so it's absolutely perfect. Just go with it. I feel like you should just go with your flow a little bit here. The environment around you, how is it affecting you? How, oh, way too many. I can't do them all. Just peeked a little bit. Good Spirit, please just give me 1 or 2 cards for the environment around Leo. Thank you so much. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe people are being a little bit keeping their money close. Maybe they are a little bit, you know, maybe you feel like people around you are just mainly caring about themselves and not anyone else. Maybe that's why you're kind of picking up on that. You need to start caring for yourself as well. And people might be a little bit frugal, keeping the money tight, or not giving out as much as they are giving in, or or anything like that. Or maybe even like if you are in a tight financial spot, you feel like you need to start saving some money because you can't just be giving it out to others. Could I please have another card here on the environment? Yes. So it's also an 8 here. It's about karma. What goes around comes around, but this is about self-victimization. This is in the energy around you. And maybe you're feeling like a lot of people are victimizing themselves. The 8 is once again transcendence of energy. And this is a card of imprisonment, powerlessness, self-victimization. And, you know, if she just takes that blind off, she can get out and just see the truth that she's actually not stuck. And she's not willing to do that. So maybe that's how you feel people around you right now. They are making themselves into victims. Maybe that's why you just want to take that step ahead and just get through this energy, or move through this energy. Maybe even go for a little move to somewhere new. You want to go fast. That's interesting. Could I have the short-term outcome for this energy for Leo? If they're working with this energy, what is the short-term outcome for Leo? Hierophant. It's also about the number 5, which once again is about change. And it's about traditions, conformity, moral, and ethics. You know, what is tried and true is valued. It's not a time to stray from the path. Pursuit of knowledge or a spiritual guide. So if you have been looking at a course or anything like that, you feel ready to take it, but you don't want to be continuing following traditions or conformity. You want to kind of just break out of this, and maybe you will actually start trying something new, not staying with it. What's tried and true is valued. You want to stray from the path. You want to do something new and innovative, like blazing through with your fire to find some new ground. It's about freeing yourself to pursue a new approach. That is your short-term goal there. Breaking yourself free. Great. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And the long-term outcome is the 3 of Cups. And you will be very happy, Leo. Oh, this is lovely. Transcendence of energy, focusing on what's important to you, making sure you're not putting your fingers in everything. Just important to keep on focusing on yourself. I feel like there's a lot of like pushing energy, and I think that you can pick up on it as well. The 3 is about loyalty. And in your long-term outcome here from the energy that you're working with in March, you will find loyalty and you will be able to bond. And since the 3s are point of no return, like kind of what your whole reading is about, to have a new life. And it's also about happiness and friendship and socializing and having a loving community, investing in people around you, and allow them to invest in yourself. You know, these are so happy. They're dancing around this harvest, and that is the main energy for your long-term outcome. They really feel like you are picking up on some energy here. I really urge you to go with it, because it's just wonderful to go with the Fool. You know, of course, it's completely up to you, but I feel like that is kind of what you're working on underneath. So separation will be maybe right now, like you're feeling disconnected from people, but you need to focus on you and make sure that you're not separated in yourself, if that makes sense. Becoming whole again. So these 2 separations, becoming whole again. It's funny that we've been talking about Gemini and Lilith and how it all tied in together. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Spirit. I am just going to ask Spirit to give you some cards that you need to be aware of. Strength, that is also your card, really, in the tarot. Strength, young moon. So you have strength, but you also might want to seek some healing, maybe in the form of therapy, maybe in the form of music or movement, or maybe even working on your strength for yourself. I feel like they come out together. One more card out of this deck, and then I'm going to go to the one with the roses there. What else does Leo need to be aware of? Thank you so much. watch for signs. So a butterfly is also about transformations, and it goes from a larva into a beautiful butterfly, and it goes through this whole transformation. And I feel like that is also what you needed to know about. There is some transformation going on here, metamorphosis going on. And what else? What final message does Spirit have for Leo for the month of March? Could you please guide them for the highest good? Okay, not this one, only one there and one there. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. So we go in the order it came out. So we have Imrama, where are you called to journey to? So Spirit, it's actually tying this together. Sorry, this is going absolutely crazy. Some smoke. There's no smoke without fire. Maybe you needed to hear that. So where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to take some steps towards? A fiery climax is approaching. So we know the fire is just around the corner. The energy is gaining momentum. You're picking up on it. You're sorting the last few details out. And adjustments are required, but you are very well aware of that. But the long-term outcome with working in with this energy and continuing like you've been doing, because I feel very light here, it is, you know that there are some adjustments that are required, but you will be finding some happiness with that. All right. Thank you so much, Leo, for being here with me. If anything in the reading resonated, please leave a like. Please leave a comment in the comment boxes down below, and consider subscribing if you really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Hopefully I see you in the month of April. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.